It's not all about size. These are the smallest, tiniest travel essentials that will make the biggest impact on your cruise vacation. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, these are all pretty small items. Some of them are downright tiny, and they really are quite genius. In some cases, they are smaller versions of a regular size item that we're already loving. And in some cases, it's a completely new item that I never knew I needed, but I'm so glad I tried. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. All right, first up, we have the mini babyless hair dryer. Now, if you know the Babyless brand, you know that it is a quality hair tools brand that sells curling wand straighteners and of course quality hair dryers. Well, they make a travel hair dryer, basically a version of their very powerful regular hair dryer. And honestly, it's not like other travel hair dryers. And you know the way it is when you go to a hotel room or a cruise ship cabin, usually the hair dryers just are not going to be very good. Well, this one is lightweight and powerful, and truthfully, the price is so good, it's absolutely worth getting. All right, next up, we have this compact travel essential. I love this item, and this is a mini towelette. So really, really smart. You've got about 5 in here. And by the way, this is a little kind of compact case that comes with the actual bag. Now, these are water activated little towelettes. So perfect if you're in the airplane or maybe you're traveling and there's a little bit of a mess. It can just activate even with the water from your water bottle. Now, I just bought these. These are Colgate Wisps. So what's really cool about these is you've got a little bead of like toothpaste there and a little pick, of course. It's basically a mini toothbrush on the go. So if you need it when you're in the airplane or even when you're traveling, even if you want to keep a few of these in your car, these are so handy. Now, by the way, I'm going to leave the links to all of the items that I mentioned in today's video. I'm going to leave them linked down below in the description as well as in a pinned comment. A scrunchie. Now, it's actually not a regular scrunchie because this is a scrunchie that actually has a zipper right here. And what you can do in the scrunchie is you can actually put a little bit of money or any other items that you want to have with you. And you can put this in your hair or you can wear it around your wrist. But when you think about it, if you're walking in a cruise port of call or even a busy city where there is a risk of being pickpocketed, this is super handy to have. Now, I think I picked these up in a set of 4, and by the way, they actually do work really well as a scrunchie. Liquid IV. Now, not only is this handy to bring on a cruise or when you're traveling, but it can actually save you some money. Now, why do I say that? Well, it's because I recently found out that Royal Caribbean actually has a water and hydration package where they're selling this and some water bottles for like $35 or $36. So save yourself some money, bring a reusable water bottle, and bring your own Liquid IV hydration packet. Now for something very different that I didn't even know that I needed. This is, I like to call it a dirt collecting ball. Now, I picked them up about a year ago, and then I kind of forgot about them, and I started to use them recently. So I put one inside my luggage, and what it does, by the way, is inside there's a little sticky ball. And so if you have any sand that's accumulating in your luggage, and sometimes we go on a Caribbean cruise and that happens, but you could put that right in there and it's going to pick up all of that dirt. But I've actually started to use it in my day-to-day handbag as well. All right, I have a bag of miniature cruise essentials. Now, one of them is a mini size poopery, and there's a couple of mini sizes. I happen to like this one because I feel like it's the right amount. Now, I recently picked up a new jewelry case, and in it were these small pouches. Now, they do sell the pouches separately as well, and I like this because if you're going on even a weekend trip and you just want to bring a few pairs of earrings or even a necklace or two, they're a small packet and they can even fit in your personal bag or handbag. Now I have a mini razor, and of course this mini razor is in its own carrying case, so super handy. Now I have a little travel sink packet, so if you do need a hand wash an item, this is handy. But if you need to do an entire wash on a cruise, you can even save some money by bringing your own laundry sheets. So I make a little pouch or a little DIY bag, and I'll put all of my laundry essentials in there. Now, one of my favorite new items are these pouches. Now, these are great because you can actually fill them. This is with toothpaste. I did a carry-on only trip, so that was really good. This is my facial cleanser, and you have some pouches that are just a little bit bigger as well. And you even get within the package of about 15 or so of them, you even have a couple that have, instead of a little cap like this, that have a little spray nozzle. My mini perfume atomizer. Now, I know not everybody uses perfume, but if you do use perfume or cologne, this just gives you the right amount and you rarely have to refill it. And now that I think about it, it's not only good for when you are going on a trip, it can be handy to have at home as well, and even to keep one in your purse. An acupressure band. Now, this is actually a new item. It's very lightweight, and you're going to wear them on your wrist. Now, it basically does the same thing that a C-band would do, but I like this because it's waterproof, so you can go right into the pool or the hot tub, and it's not going to have that feeling that like a wet hair tie around your wrist would have. Now, speaking of seasickness, another small item that I always have with me is Bonine, or I think it might be pronounced Bonine. Anyway, I like this personally better than Dramamine because for me, I don't feel drowsy when I take it. And I always have this in my little pill box. And I always have this when I'm traveling or cruising. Now, by the way, I love this TSA approved clear pouch. The zipper is really good. I think they come in a set of 2 or 3, but you could use them not only for toiletries and your liquids as you go through security, but I like to keep my cruise essentials like my magnets in here as well. A foldable or rollable hat. So if you think that having a sun hat with you has to take up a lot of room, not so. So this is actually a visor. My son's girlfriend loves this one and it looks very cute on her. But there is also a foldable hat. I have to say, I don't think it folds as well as this one, but it is actually, oh, I've done it inside out, but you get the idea. So it's a foldable visor, and I will link this, but I'll also link the foldable hat as well. A non-surge protected power cube for your cruise ship cabin. Now, what I really like about this one is, firstly, it is so space saving. So it doesn't take up a lot of room, and it has 1, 2, 3 electric outlets, and it also has USB-C and USB-A's. Now, just a word of caution, you could use this for Carnival, you could use this for Princess, for Holland America, but at the time that I'm recording this video, you cannot use it for Royal Caribbean or for Celebrity. Instead, what you'll have to do is get a USB multi-outlet only. Now, speaking of travel adapters, I did want to show you one that is small, but really mighty because it's quite genius in terms of what it does. Now, this is called the 8-in-1 hybrid travel adapter, and it is by the brand Epica. Now, just to let you know, I've done a couple of sponsored videos for them. They sent me a whole bunch of items to try. This is one of my favorites, and I brought it with me when I was traveling in Europe. And I've been even using it at home, to be honest, because what it does, first of all, it's very lightweight, very space saving, but it is 8-in-1. So this part here, if you're traveling in Europe, you just plug that right in. But if you're not, you can actually just take this part off and leave that at home. So it's even smaller. Now you've got your regular electric outlet here. You've got more 2-prong outlets. You've got your regular 3-prong outlet here. And what a lot of us really want is you've got your USB-A and USB-C as well. Now, speaking of very smart items is the collapsible water bottle. Now, I would say in particular, if you're really trying to pack in a way that is space saving, this is so smart. I don't know if you saw that I was able to really reduce the size or expand it. And this is great even if you're going on shore excursions as well. And just to let you know, when you're going on a cruise in particular, you really do want to have a refillable water bottle because these days it's getting harder and harder to actually even get plastic water bottles on board. Now, speaking of safety and security, these are small but really smart. Now, I wanted to show you this one because I don't think that I've even shown it since I bought it. Now, I actually have just 2 of these attached. So you take that off. So this is so smart. What you do is you just slide your phone right here, and you put your phone case right over it, and then you can actually just wear it on your wrist. So if you don't want to lose your phone, and again, especially if you're traveling in a cruise port or in a busy city like Barcelona or Rome that is known for pickpocketing, you'll have peace of mind. And this is one of my new favorites. Now, this is actually adjustable. You can wear this crossbody, and you could put your phone right on here. And this way you can walk around the cruise ship and you can really be hands-free. But as well, when we were traveling in Europe, or if you're going to Disney or anywhere, as a matter of fact, this is small, lightweight, and super handy. The small magnetic pill box. Now, this is actually one of mine that's filled up. I keep this in my purse, but I ended up going around my house and realizing we actually have 3 that we keep. So we keep them in the kitchen, we keep one in my purse, I keep another one when we're traveling. And they're so handy because with the different compartments, you can keep all of your different pills, including, I think I even have some Tums in there. Loops earplugs. Now, these are actually tiny. You can see how small they are. And by the way, they come in different sizes. So even though they're all small, but in terms of your ear canal, they come in like a small and a medium and a large. And when you buy it, you could just pick them. But these are great, and especially compared to those larger earplugs, if the noise sort of bothers you sometimes, this is handy, small, and more comfortable. A small fast charger. Now, I just picked this up because I happen to really like the Inuit brand when it comes to chargers and portable power banks. I just think that these really are the best. And this is the smallest size yet. Now, that being said, I will still leave the other one with the built-in cables. It really is quite good. It just isn't as fast charging, but I will leave that linked down below in the comments and the video description as well. Now, doesn't everybody need a little fan to keep in their purse or their beach bag? This one is so good because it is so compact. So just, you can take a look at that. Really does work well. The MagSafe phone holder. Now, this is in particular for when you're on an airplane, but you can use it anywhere. But one of the things that I really like about it is very small. So I actually keep it in my personal bag or my tote bag on the airplane. And this is great because it is magnetic, so you can put your phone directly on this. And this way you don't have to have, you know, the clip and trying to clamp your phone. This works so much better. The Princess Medallion Holder. Now, I'm on a mission to share the medallion holders with every princess cruiser. Now, when you go on a princess cruise, you get a medallion. And they are going to give you a lanyard with that. But a lot of people like to have their medallion maybe on a wrist strap or maybe on their phone. So this actually, you just have a little tape that you take off. And this just goes directly on the back of your phone. So I actually bought them for like my entire family. We're doing a family cruise on Star Princess. I'll share more about that in another video. But I bought these to surprise everybody with like a few different items that they'll have, a few cruise essentials. But I know a lot of people told me that what they're doing is they're actually buying some of the other accessories, including the wrist straps. So I'll leave that link down below as well. A magnetic hat clip. Now, this is actually really small, but very mighty. It's super cute. You can actually just put it right onto your beach bag or your tote bag or fly with it. And what's pretty cool, it is magnetic. So you actually just take your hat, you place it in there, and it holds really well. Now, I have to say this is not inexpensive. It's not super expensive either, but I know sometimes people are surprised about that. But I have this for years, and it still looks like new. The foldable hanger. Now, how smart are these? And by the way, they come in a couple of different colors. So they come in either the pastel colors or the black. But these are so smart. They fold up to, you know, super, super small. But they unfold to be basically a regular size hanger. So if you think that you might need extra hangers in the closet, in your cruise ship cabin, or even in hotel rooms, then these are some items to get. Bottle covers, small, lightweight, but they might just save the day. Now, I'm gonna leave the links to all these small travel essentials that I mentioned in today's video, but I'd love to hear from you. Please let me know what are some of your favorites, and if I've missed any that should be on this list and that I should try, please let me know down in the comments below as well. Now, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now and happy cruising.